Happy Halloween, SNA Assassinators. And some of y'all Assassinators probably wondering why I just did that, because it is absolutely spookifying day. Again, this is the Halloween morning, like on October 31st, 2024, where we're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing football news stories and transfers that you Assassinators need to know. And just to let you guys know, it's going to be a short video. Like, I'm probably not going to be doing that much football story because I got a lot to do on this horrific day. Yeah, I go out with family and do some little Halloween traditions, dressing up, and then taking my nephew to go trick or treating with the rest of my family and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, but we're probably not gonna be doing that probably until like the late afternoon, early evenings. But we still got things to do like during the afternoon though. So I'm gonna make this short and sweet and to the point. And yeah, we're going to start things off with NFL trade rumors now. Is that Deontay Johnson and Christian McCaffrey are generating interest amid Cup buzz. The Carolina Panthers Carolina Panthers Deontay Johnson and Jacksonville Jaguars Christian Kirk. I said Christian. That's a Christian McCaffrey. No, I think I just said Christian Kirk. But he's been a running back from on the Arizona Cardinals, have generated the most trade interest among NFL wide receivers. If I said running back, they're actually wide receivers. My apologies to those players on the Jaguars and the Panthers. Now that Los Angeles Rams Cooper Kupp is effectively off the market. ESPN's Adam Schefter reported Kupp seen as a popular trade target until the Rams won the 2 games in 5 weeks and head coach Sean McVay reiterated that the star wide out wouldn't be traded. With Kupp reportedly likely to stay in Los Angeles, and receivers DeAndre Hopkins and Devontae Adams and Amari Cooper already traded, which DeAndre Hopkins, by the way, picked made the best decision picking the Kansas City Chiefs, and welcome to the 3-time and back-to-back Super Bowl champion. But anyways. And also, it wouldn't be surprised to see either or both of Johnson and Kirk dealt to new teams before the November 5th deadline, according to Schefter. Johnson was traded by the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Carolina Panthers, in exchange for cornerback Dante Jackson, and a late round pick swapped this off season. It says the 6-year wideout has led to Panthers with 30 catches for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns through 7 games. Frustration with his team's lack of success of the field. It says right here that Johnson has already been ruled out for Carolina's Week 8 contest, against the Denver Broncos on Sunday, when asked on Friday if that decision was made in October to keep. I mean, October or I'm gonna get the wrong thing. In order to keep Johnson healthy for a potential trade, head coach Dave Canales told reporters that question should be asked of general manager Dan Morgan and EVP of football or operation Brandy Tillis, yeah, Brandy Tillis. Johnson is playing on an expiring contract has $3.5 million remaining for the second half of his season. Like the Panthers are looking for a mid-round pick, like in exchange, like for the contract, and more than one team like has already expressed interest in a potential trade, according to Schefter. Like Kirk, like on the other hand, like has 1 year like remaining on his contract at a base salary of $15.5 million after this season, playing behind Brian Thomas as a secondary target for Trevor Lawrence. By he has made 25 catches like for 300, not that they're 320 yards, like, and 1 touchdown, like through 7 games. The Jaguars head into week 8 like with a 2-5 record. Like they might be more likely to consider offers for Kirk if they fall like to 6-2. Like this weekend, like Schefter noted, after the Kansas City Chiefs added DeAndre Hopkins, the New York Jets acquired Devontae Adams, and the Buffalo Bills traded for Amari Cooper. Like one team still in need of a wideout, like in the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Athletics, Diana. Rossini, reportedly recently reported that she believes the team will make a move bolster like a receiving room currently led by George Pickens. So general manager Omar Khan could decide to pursue one of these wideouts before the deadline. And what are your thoughts on to the specific trade for the Jacksonville Jaguars to try to pick up somebody like Deontay Johnson, or Deontay Johnson for the trade of Christian Kirk. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. Do you think this is going to be all worth it? Do you think they're going to be 3-5? If they do, and they're not going to be much more of an embarrassing team that's having more losses than wins, we're just going to have to find out this Sunday. If they do make that trade, which maybe they should. That's only if Deontay Johnson is going to be making the difference for the Jaguars. But moving on forward, we got let's see, Mark Davis slams. Mark Davis says Max Crosby won't be traded by Raiders at deadline amid NFL rumors. And following one of the biggest trades of the season, which sent Devontae Adams to the New York Jets, the Las Vegas Raiders will be or will not be trading Max Crosby. Team owner Mark Davis, which he sound like the same name of the wrestler from AEW, which we saw last night on the Fright Night Dynamite, which I just talked about before I made this video. But yeah, that's a funny coincidence right there, and yeah, and hopefully, hopefully I get some more coincidental funny moments onto these videos, but yeah. he said in an email to ESPN, like before or after the trade deadline, like one source told Schefter, like Schefter, it would be beyond shocking if the Raiders were to move Crosby before the November. Comes after NFL insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelizzo like reported like the Raiders have no plans to trade the three-time Pro Bowler. Like the Raiders, currently stand at 2-5, just like the Jacksonville Jaguars on the season, and are on a 3-game losing streak, going into Sunday's game against the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. That this article can say that again. The undefeated back-to-back Super Bowl champ, right? Make sure they get it right. And they're going to be a 3 back-to-back Super Bowl champs in this coming season as well. And the NFL 2024 season, and everybody that's watching is going to be seeing it before its very eyes. SNA are going to be pulling out the proclaims right here on this podcast video. But anyways, we got but we have what we also see that it appears that Crosby will remain with the Raiders under his 4-year, $94 million contract with team until the completion of the season. And Crosby has long been a major asset to the Raiders, and that has been no different this year. He's recorded 23 total tackles this season and 6.5 sacks. Currently struggling at the quarterback position, and that is after Adrian O'Connell, the Hangman Adam Page lookalike, was replaced on injured, reversed due to a thumb injury, backup Garner Minshew stepped in against the Los Angeles Rams last Sunday, and finished with 154, 3 interceptions, 1 fumble, and 2 sacks. Leading up to the November 5th trade deadline, potential trades for key players Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp, Cleveland Browns defensive end Myles Garrett, and Tennessee Titans defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons have been shut down despite circulating rumors according to Rappaport and Pellissirio. The fate of several players remains uncertain, with some being mentioned as potential trade options, including edge rusher Josh Uch, and Minnesota Vikings wide receiver KJ Osborne, and Carolina Panthers wide receivers Adam Thielen and Deontay Johnson, respectively, according to this report from both and Rappaport and Pellissirio. The Raiders will look to grab its win since the 4th season on Sunday. and they will be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati, Ohio. And man, I would never thought I would say this about the Raiders, considering I'm a Chiefs fan, and the Chiefs are arch rivals with the Raiders. But I'm gonna feel bad for them when they take that loss from the most horrifying and in the most god awful city that God forbid, like in this country. Like, yeah. So I wish the best of luck onto them on that, because I just cannot stand Cincinnati. As much of a Raider hater, like along with my family, or along with me being the Raider hater. Like, I just cannot stand the Cincinnati Bengals much more because of the city and the water that's brainwashing and mind controlling everybody, including John Moxley and Renee Paquette. But anyways, yeah. But what are your thoughts onto the Raiders not trading their defensive end, Max Crosby? And do you think this is the best decision, like from the owner of the Raiders, or do you think that they should do this trade and it'll be all worth it for a guy that's gonna probably be a little more better? But I don't think that they can find anybody better than Crosby. I heard he's the best defensive tackle. I believe that's what he is, like in the whole league. Like not entirely. I might be a little exaggerate. I think one of them, like next to guys like my boy Stone Cold Jones from the Chiefs. But moving on forward, we got Myles Garrett news now as the trade also unlikely, like, and not expected to, like after Amari Cooper move. And Cleveland Browns defensive end Myles Garrett, like, is not on the trade block. Ian Rappaport, like, and Tom Pellecio, like of NFL Network, report that the Cleveland Browns do not plan to trade Garrett, despite teams calling about his availability following Cleveland's trade of wide receiver Amari Cooper to the Buffalo Bills. Like, Garrett, like, has 3 seasons like remaining on his current contract. The trade abilities, possibilities, like and telling reporters that he is staying here in Cleveland during a press conference on Friday. Like, he has registered like 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 17 total tackles through 7 games in 2024, and is coming off like of a 2023 season where he was a first team All-Pro and won the Defensive Player of the Year award. And yeah, good for him and into his accomplishments, by the way. But anyways, is the face of the Cleveland Browns, pretty much. Yeah, he really is. I totally agree. I saw him plenty of times before, and he did the job done. And he deserves all the awards. And I think he should deserve an MVP award, if not already, like in NFL overall. And I hope he does get a Super Bowl championship one day, probably like probably in the next couple of years from now, because this is the Chiefs' year, like, and it's gonna forever be the Chiefs' year in these 3-year periods. Like, and just saying about that, not trying to brag onto everybody. But anyways, yeah, like, he is the face of the Browns defense, and only would be a trade candidate, like, to recoup significant value. The Cleveland is currently 1-6. Yeah, that's a total horrible number. That's almost like back in 2017 season when they were 0-16. Anyways, and quarterback Deshaun Watson is out for the rest of the season with a ruptured Achilles. Like, instead, like, of moving him, like, the Browns will hope that they can retoot like around like him and return to being competitive next season. And what are your thoughts on Miles Garrett staying on the Cleveland Browns. Do you Browns fans are very happy that he's staying? Yeah, let me know in the comments. And then for his sake, I'm very happy. Like, as long as like the Cleveland Browns are making him happy, I'm happy for him. As long as he's not on Cincinnati, like, I don't have nothing against him. Like, obviously, even if he was, like, I would say like that. I would say he's probably the only reason why I would like the Cincinnati Bengals is because he's playing on there. And I'm surprised something like the Chiefs don't have him on their roster. Well, they cannot hire everybody on their team. Like, they have to give the other teams a chance. Like, with them getting them a shot that with their best defensive ends and defensive tackles. I mean, we do have the likes of Nick Bolton and Chris Jones and a couple other guys that keep stacking the quarterback and getting us some buy one get one free Big Macs, I guess you could say. But yeah. But let me know down in the comment section right down below, of course. But let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about Tennessee Titans, like Jeffrey Simmons, like eyed by several teams to trade, like, not happening. And this we keep getting these plenty of these trades. I guess it's trade week until the next week at the beginning of November. But yeah, this is getting very interesting. So I don't mind a bit by talking about these trading videos, because that's the whole point. Like, your wildest and intriguing news stories and transfers of in the football world of the NFL. But anyways, let's continue and talk about several teams like have expressed interest in trading for defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons, only to be rebuffed by the Tennessee Titans, according to NFL Network's Ian Rapoport and Tom Pellizzio, and said right here, those teams like were all told like the same refrain happening, that Rapoport and Pellizzio wrote. And Simmons, who makes a base salary of $16.5 million this season, has a potential out in his contract, like after 25 until 2025. And the former Pro Bowler has recorded 17 combined tackles, and 1.0 sacks in 5 starts for the Titans. Like he is one of several top defenders being pursued ahead of the November 5th trade deadline, according to Rappaport and Pellizzio. These include the Cleveland Browns defensive end Myles Garrett and Las Vegas Raiders defensive end Max Crosby. Neither of whom are expected to be traded before the deadline, according to Rapoport and Pellizzio. The Titans are one of 3 AFC teams to have recorded just one win heading into week 8. This is a team that doesn't look like it's on track to take the next step forward in their rebuild, and has already traded stars wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins to the Kansas City Chiefs, which was probably the best trade that was ever made in NFL. Maybe it's kind of a biased opinion, but hey, why not? This is probably the most true one, because the Chiefs been trying to trade for him for the last 5 years, if not more. But anyways, yeah, let's continue. It makes sense that general manager ran Carthen would have heard from teams looking to bolster their defensive depth, who might know stars Garrett and Crosby aren't to hit the market and have pegged the Titans as likely sellers. But Simmons, who has been consistently ranked by PFF as one of the league's top in interior defenders over the past few seasons, has seen his ranking dip this year, and is now 2 seasons out from his last 7.5 sacks Pro Bowl campaign in 2022. Those declining stats, combined with the fact that he is earning one of the highest interior defender salaries in the NFL, means there's a chance that the Titans might have to retain some of his contract in order to move him. The Athletics, with Diana Rossini, Rossini recently reported that the Titans consider Simmons a big part of their future, giving that consideration and the potential cost of trading him. It sounds like Simmons is on track to remain in Nashville past the November deadline. And what are your thoughts on Jeffrey Simmons remaining as a Titan? And do you think this is the best decision? And with him still under a contract for another $1 million, which I think that's not a bad idea. A bad idea to keep him on the Titans. It's already enough they traded DeAndre Hopkins, which, by the way, was the best move. I'm going to keep bringing that up whenever I hear DeAndre Hopkins and the Chiefs when it comes to the trades, which I'm totally happy for my Chiefs, the back-to-back Super Bowl champions. And also, but I want to wish both teams, the Titans and the Chiefs, the best of luck in their future in the National Football League overall. And let's end today's football news video with some. We got the Jets linebacker Quincy Williams. Was fined $45,000 for lowering a helmet on the Steelers Jalen Warrant we got some unfortunate news for one of the Jets' linebackers, and it's most specifically Quincy Williams, was that was fined $45,020 by the NFL for the illegal use of his helmet, according to Florio, of Pro Football Talk, in the third quarter, of the Jets, at 17-15, lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers on week 7, almost 2 weeks ago. Williams lowered his helmet as he tackled Steelers running back Jalen Ward near the goal line. I think I did sort of mention this, and I have that on my podcast, my review video on Sunday Night Football. Please make sure you Assassinators check that out. But anyways. It says right here that the 28-year-old finished the game with 5 tackles to go along with a tackle for a loss. And Williams responded to the fine on the following on his X, saying with a very disappointed and very frustrated emoji, saying, "How am I supposed to make this tackle? Like my shoulder ain't that far from from my the is not far from my head. Like he lowered his helmet like to make contact with me. I will not get ran over." And he put the hashtag flag football and hashtag two hand touch, which I think he was assuming from his penalty. And this is where we got the tweet right here from the Jets with him reacting to the post that Tom Pelizio posted on their X. On his X, let me rephrase that most specifically. And I'm going to show you the video of it right here. Let's see. Come on. Let's see if I can get the video of it right here on X. Okay. Show that for. And did you guys see that on this video? Yeah, I guess that's what they were referring to. But yeah, I want to ask you this question real quick, Assassinators. And what is your opinion on to that matter? And do you think that we will be seeing and do you think and who do you think that was in the wrong? Do you think Jalen Ward was or Quincy Williams into this onto this blunder on this play? And do you think that he can get himself out of this fine of over $45,000, or do you think he's going to have to pay it? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But yeah, I guess that is all for today, and I guess I ran out of time for free time of doing my podcast, and this was the football wildest and intriguing football news stories and transfers that you Assassinators need to know. And I want to ask you, Assassinators, which one was your favorite out of this list? If I had to choose one, I would have to pick. I would have to say the Myles Garrett one. Yeah, why not? But yeah, I did like 5 news stories. Like normally I would do double of those, like at least 10. But since I don't have that much time to go down on the whole list of what's going on in the football world, but I'm just gonna tell you like these, and I only got like one of them out of them was not about trade, rather than just about a football player on a particular team like getting fined for an illegal maneuver that he did to somebody on the offense on the other team on the primetime game a couple weeks ago. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope y'all all enjoyed this video as much as y'all did with the AEW Fright Night. And if so, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button, share this video with your friends and family, and considering hit the subscribe and the post notification bell for more SNA content videos. And I'll see you guys again soon, and I hope it will be more sooner than I think. But make sure to check out my Friday Night SmackDown review video, along with my wrestling news and my AEW Rampage review videos, which will be the go home show of SmackDown, which we're gonna have so much to talk about. Which we got rumor has it that we're gonna have a bloodline segment, and we could possibly see them together. Just don't tell them I just said that to you guys. And we also got a fatal 4-way tag match between Piper Niven, Lash Legend, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair, like on the road into their women's tag team match for the women's tag team championships. And we also got let's see. Again, it was pre-taped at the Barclays Center as well. And we also saw like a couple more matches, which I'm trying to remember what I heard from reports. We're gonna be fighting. Oh yeah, Bailey and Naomi gonna be taking on Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell and much more other matches. Which oh yeah, Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther of Imperium taking on the 2/3 of Legacy, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. So make sure to check that out this coming Friday, which is tomorrow, and on November 4th, November 1st, not 4th. Where my brain at? Like I meant to say, like November 1st, 2024, and I want to wish you all a happily and safe and spooky Halloween. Woo! But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye bye, my Assassinators, and happy Halloween. Have a spook-defying and terrifying and super terrific Halloween on this very scary occasion. And I'll see you guys again soon when it's safe. Bye bye.